Bismillah ar-Rahman rahim. Today's topic is all about the first night after Nikah. The first night after Nikah is often filled with excitement and anticipation, and it is important for a Muslim to understand the appropriate way to approach it. Once the Nikah is completed, the couple now husband and wife will meet in a privacy for the first time. This is a significant moment as they begin their life together. The etiquettes, the manner, and the recommendation practices for this occasion are important to consider. Whether it happened during the day or night, the first private meeting between the spouse should begin with the prayers. It is recommended that the husband lead his wife in a performing two rakat of a nafil. And if the wife is not allowed to pray on that time due to a period or some other shari uzur or shari issue, then it is perfectly fine that she can start reading some of the Durood Sharif or some other ayats. But husband should pray two rakat nafil. After praying two rakat nafil, the Prophet ﷺ said, when any one of you get a new wife, a servant, or an animal, let he take a hold of the forelock and say, Allahumma inni as'aluka min khayri wa khayri ma jubilat alayhi wa a'udhu bika min sharriha wa sharri ma jubilat alayhi. Meaning of this dua is, O Allah, I seek from you the good and blessing of this lady, and the goodness which you have created with her. And I seek your protection from evil of this lady, and the whatever evil you have created in her. What usually happens then when we get married, we forgot to do these things. So it is better to write it down in a piece of paper or rub it there somewhere in a bedroom. So when you reach out there, you will understand that these things you have to do it. Why you have to start with the name of Allah? Because you know it very well that when you are starting doing so, you should always start with the name of Allah. This will save you from a lot of evil things, and it will be a very blessing day of blessing night for you. So after praying, after doing the dua, and then it is better to start giving gift each other. Prophet ﷺ said, exchange gift, as this will lead to the increasing your love for another one. It is in a hadith, and so definitely these things will make it life easier, and it will be a more easier and more comfortable for each other to understand more and start the life. This is a drive from the general teaching of a Prophet ﷺ on kindness and mutual respect in a marriage. And the thing is like why these things are happening, because sometimes we don't have a feeling for the other person. So make sure there are a lot of rights for the woman as well, and that woman, Allah give a lot of right on to the woman, and we have to make sure that we know all these things, especially before getting into marriage. It is better to sit down with any scholar and get to know what is your right and what is her right, and explain her on a day or some of the other time things to avoid on a first night. It is like we pressurize to the woman that there will be intercourse. No, it is not like that. It is not necessary to do it on a first day. Why? Because the first day is very difficult for the woman. So make sure she is very comfortable, make sure she knows you very well. When she knows you very well, then definitely she can um, she will allow you to touch her and do whatever you wanted to do. But you are following whatever the Prophet ﷺ told us to do it. Not many people, what they do, they skipping the foreplay. And the Prophet ﷺ said, none of you should fall upon his wife like an animal. Let there be a messenger between you. When asked what is a messenger was, Prophet ﷺ replied, kisses and words. So it's mean like you have to talk to her, you have to make sure she is very comfortable with it, you have to make sure that she's happy with you, and she's really tired due to the schedule of the day, and she wanted to sleep. So if it is totally normal that if really wanted to sleep, so make sure she sleep well, and then you can do it some other day. It is not necessary to do it on the same day. There is one more thing, people don't follow this step. This is really important. In Islam, maintaining the privacy of one's you can say marital life is highly emphasized. There's an hadith that addresses that the issue often discussing intimate matters between spouse with others. The Prophet ﷺ discouraged sharing private marital details with others as it can lead to unnecessary problem and breaches of a trust. The Prophet ﷺ has said, "The most evil of people in the sight of Allah on the day of resurrection will be the man who goes to his wife and she come to him and then he spread her secrets." So it's mean we shouldn't do these things and make sure everything is in a privacy, everything is in like normal. We are not allowed to discuss these things in a public or in with our friends, and especially these things happen in a woman. They start talking to each other and they are starting discussing their private life. Keep her secret, and it is the woman's responsibility to keep the husband secret for the whole life.